Hello, rock stars. It's me, Miss Pisani. I want to first just tell you that this is my first time doing any of this, so I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to learn and do something new and different. But also, I want you to be a little forgiving if I slip up or I make a mistake, right? Because nobody's perfect, and sometimes when we do something new, it can be really hard at first, right? So I'm trying to figure it out. Miss Pan and Miss Stebbin both make it look so easy. But so today, we're going to talk a little more about writing letters and how we write letters in a way so that they're clear and easy for the reader to understand exactly what it is trying to be written in them. And yesterday, when we chatted, we read the book The Invisible String, right? We talked about how no matter where we are, we're connected to the people we love in our hearts, right? Even if we're apart. And I left you with this job of writing out a list of people you really love and care about, right? I came up with, Ella actually challenged me to come up with 6, right? Because she really wanted me to include Daddy. And so then I also wanted to add in Miss AC too. But I did 6. Did you do 5 or 6? Oh, I love when a kid challenges themselves. All right, so thinking about your list, today we're going to think about how letters send messages to people and think about who and why you might write a letter to someone. Okay, so let's get started. There's a special way that people write letters so that they're sure their message gets across clearly. So, writing letters, reasons we write letters. What's a letter? Do you have any ideas? Don't read it. Don't read it. Cover it up. Don't read my answer. What's a letter? Yeah, well, it's funny. I just thought of it. A letter is like a letter in the alphabet, right? Is that the kind of letter I'm talking about here, though? If I'm going to write a letter to somebody, am I talking about a letter in the alphabet or something different? Yeah, the kind of letter I'm talking about is like a letter that you would write to somebody, and you can write a letter to somebody with a pen and paper or a pencil or marker, and you can send it to them in the mail. But there's another way too that we send letters back and forth, and that's through email as well, right? A lot of times your families probably use email to send messages back and forth with Miss Pan, and that's where you get your updates about what's on the Google Classroom. So that's another way that we can send letters. But really, that's how people get their letters. But what a letter is it's meant to be a way that we send a message or we tell someone exactly what it is we want them to know, right? And it's from one person to another person, or it can be from a group of people to another group of people. It kind of depends on who your audience is. But in this case, we're going to talk about letters from one person to another person as a way to send a message and let them know something, right? The other thing about letters that's kind of tricky or makes them kind of exciting is that they can be formal or informal. You know what formal and informal mean? They're opposites. I mean, two different things. Formal is something that is written and wants to be very direct and clear and to the point. Like, you know what? I was thinking of a formal message. I just got a formal message, a formal letter in my email from Ella's doctor that was telling me about one of her appointments that's coming up. And they said, "Hello, Tara, we wanted to let you know that this appointment is," and it was all very formal and very direct. And then it said, "Thank you," and it was signed by the doctor. An informal letter is one that is a little bit more casual and get to be a little more playful and isn't so serious. So, like, I got an informal message from my mom in the mail the other day, actually. She wrote me and Ella and Julie a little note to send us and John to wish us happy Easter. And she said, "Hey guys, I really miss you and I hope you're being safe and staying at home. Love, Nanny and Papa." And so that was like an informal one because she's our family. We're really close to her. And so there's different types of letters depending on who you send the message to and who it's from and what the message is you want to send. Okay? So here's an example. I'm going to read it to you. Just listen. You can close your eyes if you want, but I want you to be thinking about who's this letter between. So who are the two people sharing the message? And how do you know? And then what is the message it's sending? Look, I made a little error there. I should have double checked my work better. What is the message it sends? Oh, sends. It should say have an S on the end. See? You got to double check. That's why. It's like that construction process. You have to revise. And then last, I want you to think about if the letter is formal or informal. Okay? So who's it communicating between? What is the message? And do you think the letter is formal or informal? Dear Mom, I was reading the story The Invisible String for the K2 classes, and I was thinking about people I love and really care about. So I, of course, thought of you. There are so many things I love doing with you. Talking on the phone to catch up and know what's going on, swimming in the big waves at the beach on a sunny day, or taking a walk to the playground with Ella and Julie. It's been really different these last few weeks not being able to see you in person, and I miss you a lot. But I know the invisible string always keeps us together through our love. Love, Tara. Look, I caught another typo. This word here says talking. I have to make it say taking, and you know I'm going to fix this one up here too while I can think of it. Always have to revise our work. All right, so you tell me, who is this communicating between? Who's this letter to? You're right. It's to my mom. We know it's to my mom. How we know is because right up at the top here, it says, Dear Mom. Yeah, so who's it between? All right. It says, Love, Tara. Tara, that's my first name. You guys call me Miss Pisani because in school, that's the way we show respect to the teachers, right? And they call me Miss Pisani, but my first name is Tara. So I signed it, Love, Tara. And so that's how you know who this letter is between. It's to my mom, from me, and this is the message right here that I sent to her. Now, what was the message about? Yeah, it's about me reading the book to you guys, right? And thinking about all the things I love to do with her, and knowing that our love is always keeps us together no matter where we are. All right, last question. Do you think that it's formal or informal? Yeah, you're right. This is an informal letter. This is my mom. She's like one of my best friends in the whole wide world, right? I can say and do anything with her. So this is an informal letter, and that's why I used the word dear, and when I signed it, I said love, right? If I was going to write a formal letter and talk to my doctor, I wouldn't say love Tara, or if I was going to write a letter to the President of the United States, I wouldn't sign it love Tara. But so this is my example of a letter here, and it's saying who the message is to and who it's from. There's a special, whoops, what's going on there? Special message that I'm sure to write out and communicate here, right? And so now I want you to try, or we're going to start working towards you writing your own message just like grown-ups do, right? In this more structured, specific way, so it's really neat and clear for the person you're sending your letter to. All right, so today, this is your job. Are you listening? Are you sure you're listening? Okay. So, using your list, I want you to pick one person to write more about. Why do you really love and care for them? And what's something you really enjoy doing together? Okay? So think for a minute. I'm going to do it, and then you can go off and do yours. I'm going to do mine first, so help me do mine. I'm going to pick somebody on the list. Ella, Julie. I've been seeing Ella, Julie, and John a lot, so I'm not going to pick them to write a letter to. I see them like all the time lately because we live together. And I already wrote that example that you just saw on the other slide, so I'm not going to write to my mom. I just talked to Katie last night. I'm going to write to Miss AC. I'm going to write to Miss AC. So I want to turn the page in my little notebook here. And I have to write about two things about why I love them or care for them, right? And then I'm going to say something I really enjoyed doing with her. All right, so, and if you need to, when you go to do yours, I put right in the slide, it says, I love blank because, and those that dot 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 there, that's where you fill in your own words, right? But if you want to copy my sentence starter, you can use the sentence starter. I know you do a ton of that in class with Miss Pan and Miss Stedman, so don't try being a lazy bones at home, okay? And then I said something we like doing together is, all right? So I'm gonna write. I'm gonna do my. I like to start up at the top. Sometimes I write kind of big, and if I do it at the bottom, I run out of room. I know sometimes at school you do it that way, but I'm gonna write mine up at the top. So I'm gonna write, I love Miss AC because. Can somebody help me spell because? Copy it off the thing for me and tell me how to spell it. BECAUSE. I love Miss AC because you know what, Miss AC always helps me when there's something that I'm not sure about. She always helps me figure out how to make the right choice or the right decision. So I'm going to say that. I love Miss AC because she helps me. Somebody tell me how to spell that little word. Me. M-E. I love Miss AC because she helps me make decisions. Can you, that's decisions. Decisions. I love Miss AC because she helps me make decisions when I'm having a hard time. When I'm having, can you help me with that one? Ing. 3 letters. Always say that. Ing. I-N-G. Say having. I love Miss AC because she helps me make decisions when I'm having a hard time knowing what to do next. And then it says something we like to do together is, oh, I know what we like to do together. We like to eat Hershey Kisses together. Sometimes when we sit and have meetings together, we bring the candy and we just go. I like to have Hershey Kisses. So something, and I'm going to use a sentence starter. Something we, can you tell me how to spell that word, we? W-E, something we like, oh, I gotta turn my page. Something we like doing together is eating candy. Can you help me sound out candy? What are the sounds? K and E. K and D. Candy. K and D. Great. Thanks for helping me sound that one out. All right. So now I did mine. I love Miss AC because she helps me make decisions when I'm having a hard time knowing what to do next. Something we like doing together is eating candy. So I just told you one reason, but you could try to do 2 if you really want to challenge yourself, because if there's somebody you really care about, there's probably lots of things you like to do. All right, now I'm going to draw my picture. What do you think I should draw my picture about? Should I draw Miss AC and I at the beach? No. I gotta draw the picture of me and Miss AC. I'm gonna draw us eating candy. So I'm gonna draw the table here. Let me see if I can show us sitting down in one of the chairs. Here's the table. Let me see. Miss AC, I always wear my hair in a ponytail. Miss AC wears her hair up in a ponytail a lot too. So I'm gonna try and draw hers up in a ponytail. Right? Let's see. Make her face, and now I'm going to put the big bowl of candy right here. Okay, now I drew stick people because I was trying to do it fast, but I'm going to add in some more detail after I stop with you and leave you with your job. Okay, I want to see some nice pictures and drawings. I want you to think about all the different body parts, and you know what my mom always says? She says, for however for however old you are, you should do that many colors in your picture plus one more. So if you are 5, you should do one more color. So how many colors should we see in your pictures? 6. If you're already 6, you've got to add 7 colors in that picture of you and that special person. All right, well, get busy. Pick somebody to write about off that list and tell me why you love them and something you like doing with them. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.